Whoa, it's raining cats and dogs today. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on a Lexus IS 20. You might recognize this car from before. I actually had this car a while ago and I sold it where we repaired the touchscreen. And it's still working great, no problem. But the complaint is it keeps turning itself off. That light dims itself as well at the same time. And the headlights, you notice like driving behind a car, when that happens, the lights dims as well, the headlights. The only lead that I have is charging system, I guess. He mentioned as well, the radio turns itself off when it goes over a bump. So, I don't know, but I think we have a charge. That's my lead. I'm gonna check the charging situation here, the alternator, see what's going on. It's chucking down today, absolutely. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drive to my local Asda, which is covered as the car park, and I'm basically gonna try to do the job there. Right, so I've got the car running at the moment, so I'm about to check if the alternator is charging. Right, so we've got 11.74 volts, so that's not charging at all. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to test the pulse to the alternator. Alternator pulse. Right, so got 14 volts coming out, 1380. Don't think I've got good connection there, but the alternator is putting out .8. It's fluctuating. Anyway, the alternator is working, so we do have a problem in the wiring. Right, so I hope you are able to hear me. So the alternator is putting out enough voltage, and I start following the cable. So this is the alternator cable here, ends up on that bolt, which feeds this fuse box. And then you have another cable here, it goes to the battery from the alternator, which is bolt onto the back here somewhere underneath. And let me show you, we do have a voltage drop here. Let me show you. If I connect to the alternator cable, so I've got 14 volts, it's fluctuating, I don't know why. And then if I connect to the cable where it's going to the battery, I've got 11.74. Okay, so we do have a problem on this fuse box, basically. And if we look for a voltage drop here as well, to the alternator, we've got 2 point whatever voltage, over 2 volts of voltage drop to the alternator as well. Right, if you look here as well, look at that. Someone had a problem here, cut this part of this connector for the fuse box and put another plate, and I don't know what they did, but obviously it's not connecting 100%. So there's some resistance when the current goes through here, and it's creating a lot of heat, as you can see. But no, it seems a bit loose as well. So I'm gonna try to remove that. We're gonna have to order another one, but I'm gonna try to see if we can do something about that right now. Okay guys, a bit of a budget job, but I just put like screw and bolts there to fix that plate together. The problem there was it wasn't tight enough, so it was creating a lot of heat. So I'm gonna put everything together now, see if we got a good connection. I'm gonna get another box anyway, another fuse box anyway. But let's put that back. Let's test it now, see if we're charging the battery. Okay guys, so let me show you. That's some improvement. So we are charging the battery now. 13.74 volts. There is still a little bit of a voltage drop between those 2 points here. But I think it's just because the metal is not very good. That plate needs to be replaced. But it's charging now, I'm happy with that. No, it wasn't charging at all. It was over 2 volts of voltage drop. And now we have, you know, really nothing. But yeah, so I'm gonna get another fuse box anyway to replace that.